stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Block it in motion right.
Go, go. 11. Think right. Hey, kill.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And his first look is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number one passing team in the NFL against the number one defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Seahawks at 9-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
11, Agate. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Walker. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go for over and over, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out there in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 26. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Flushed out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. This one goes underneath to Walker.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
13, Lou.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Finding space at the 40. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
All right, let's go.
They go play action with Lawrence. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
11. Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He completes this to Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Quick toss to Knox. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Steelers 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
At the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Now Lawrence. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lockett, the man in motion. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Hey, Lion.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go and try to put some pressure on the defense. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Fielded at the 33. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
11. Red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pickett right back to the air again. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That throw finds finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Seahawks 20, Steelers 14. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Powers through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Pickett back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Take right open.
Cooks will come in motion right.
Go, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not in until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, short run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and left to throw it anyway.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. Dances by him. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
11.
Lawrence will throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Second and 9. Now Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Big 13 heavy. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
11.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They hand this off to Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run this with Austin.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. He finds his man Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Pickett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Looking to find a lane, but he can't land in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Oh, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them need up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Take right open. Go, let's go.
Lockett, the motion man right. From the gun, it's Walker. Wiggles free. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third and 20.
11.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 59-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On the give, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.